Good afternoon. Today is Friday the 13th, March Friday the 13th. We are less than 24 hours after the announcement that Disney is closing all of their domestic parks and cruise line in Paris, which is joining up everything else that's already closed for the Disney parks worldwide. So we are here in Orlando, and I know we just started on our YouTube adventure, but we are going to continue on that YouTube adventure and still be bringing you content over the next few weeks of the closure. Currently, the parks are scheduled to be closed through the end of March. So that gives us roughly 2 weeks of what can we come up with. Fortunately, we do have some content filmed for you that will be coming out shortly. Some really fun stuff, and that'll be delivered over the next couple of days, as well as some more videos to see what we have in store. We have some other ideas of content that we're going to bring you as well that's not Disney focused. Unfortunately, it seems like Universal and SeaWorld and Busch Gardens and everywhere else is following suit and closing their parks as well. Some of the cool stuff that we have to look forward to, though, when the parks reopen, a lot of the construction projects that we have around Walt Disney World may be nearing completion. The main one being Cinderella Castle here. You can see that it started to be painted a lot of the blue. The turrets look a lot royal than they did before. There's a little swab of the rose gold pink being attached. So we'll see in a few weeks how much progress they make. A lot of the construction efforts that Disney does are done during either nighttime hours or when guests aren't present. So having the parks closed, they're really closing to just get people out of here so that they're not a trap for any, potential carriers of the disease to break out with the coronavirus. But the people are still going to be working in the park, specifically, security, construction workers. The parks are still going to be upkept. They're not just going to be vacant, of course. So efforts like this are still going to be under construction. They're still going to happen. So when we come back into the parks, maybe the castle will be done. Maybe without people here, they'll be working on it all day long instead of just for a few hours in the daytime. Other construction projects we anticipate being completed involve the Magic Kingdom main entrance. There's the bag check that's going in at the Contemporary Walkway as well as the main entrance here, and those will probably be done, including the one at the boat dock. The Animal Kingdom entry project is also ramping up speed as well. We checked that out the other day, just ourselves. We went over to go ride Expedition Everest, and we saw that their entrance looks almost done. It looks really, really good. Ratatouille might even be done by that point. Who knows? Tron won't be done. There's no way Tron will be done. No. There's no way Tron will be done. Same thing with Guardians, but a lot of the construction projects at Epcot, we were following the Innoventions demolition for the longest time. Maybe part of that will be down. Without guests in the park, the world is their oyster for 2 weeks for all these construction projects to just go full steam ahead.
So one of the other things that you may be asking about is how do we know that construction is going to continue? This is actually a precedent that Disney has kind of set with Shanghai and Hong Kong, where even though the parks themselves have been closed, their construction teams, their creative teams have still continued work throughout that entire time. So we're kind of hoping that here at Walt Disney World and hopefully at Disneyland as well, they can take that opportunity to really vamp up these parks. It's a huge amount of time for these teams. They never have this kind of time.
It's 2 weeks without guests. This is unprecedented.
Crazy. So we're hoping to see maybe a couple of things that they were going to be putting off, maybe for the 50th anniversary. We'll see. That's to give you an idea of where we're coming up with those ideas that hopefully we'll see some of these projects be done by then.
So when we re-enter the parks in the upcoming future, we're going to see a much different Disney World than we did before. Not in a bad way. And I mean, the parks aren't closing because it's unsafe to be here. They don't want any breakouts to happen. And that's not something that Disney can control. They can control their parks. They can't control the people visiting their parks, which is why the closure is happening. So like I said, stay tuned. We will be bringing you more content this week of some pretty fun stuff. One of my favorite topics, of course, soups. That's coming up for you in a few days. And who knows what else we have down the pike. We're going to be doing some at-home stuff. So while the parks are closed, we're not slowing down. Stay tuned. And thanks for watching and thanks for subscribing. It is awesome, and I can't thank you guys enough. Well, we're looking to expand to the future, and nothing can stop us now. See you real soon.